Whether we even realize it or not, our minds are constantly making decisions and judgments on what's taking place in our day-to-day lives. Some of those judgments are positive, others are not. This can be called a bias. The Smithsonian Institution has brought their traveling exhibit, The Bias Inside Us, to the city. Nixon, what kind of conversations will this open up here in Huntsville?
Kanisha, one thing's for certain, we all walk through life looking through the lenses of our own bias. People commonly have bias when it comes to things like gender, age, or race. But the mission of this traveling exhibit is to make us more aware of these unconscious biases that we all live with.
Just as the name of the exhibit suggests, the bias inside us, we all live with bias.
This exhibit actually talks about the way that our brains process information and the shortcuts we take.
Bias can be defined as prejudice in favor of or against one thing, person, or group compared with another, usually in a way considered to be unfair. Biases are influenced by things like personal experiences, societal stereotypes, and cultural contexts. It's not always about things like gender or ethnicity. Things like height, weight, names, and so on can also trigger bias.
How we think about bias as it relates to age, as it relates to disability and handy-capable, as it relates to gender, to race, to a whole set of things that our brains often make decisions about without us even being aware of it.
Okay, so we've already established that we all live with bias, but what's next?
Bias is both positive and is both negative. And I think it's important for all of us to look at ideas and make sure we don't jump to conclusions. And as we don't jump to conclusions, we understand people. We walk a mile in their shoes. It's a great way to look at issues and look at people and say, how can we make a better community?
The goal of this exhibit is to make people aware of their unconscious biases, so people can eventually retrain their brain to view everyone without bias.
One of the goals of this exhibit is to actually bring the community together to have dialogue around these topics. That is one of the stated goals of the Smithsonian. And there are a lot of different perspectives and opinions, and I think it's valuable to engage in that conversation.
For more information about the Bias Inside Us exhibit, head on over to foxcity4.com.